Welcome my Mike-loving, Irish-adoring, Skyrim-playing friends to another Elder Scrolls video. I'm your host, Mike the Liar, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 5 most powerful shouts in Skyrim. I've decided to give every single one of you exactly what you want in the first 30 seconds of this video, and that's watching the Destroyer of Worlds, the Bringer of Death, the Killer of Gods, Nazim, fall off very high ground to his death. Also, this is a shout video. By the way, Mike's in the background. Say hi, Mike. Yay! So this list will show you the top 5 most powerful shouts you can find in Skyrim, and these will help you in your dangerous journey where you may or may not come back. If for some reason this information helped you out in any way in our adventures in Skyrim, or you simply like my luscious Irish accent, then sharing my video always helps, as it's a great way to support me if you enjoy my content. And if you do, thank you. It really does mean the world to me, nearly as much as Maik does. But without further ado, let us begin this list, and I just want you all to know that Maik the Liar absolutely approves of you watching this video. Fame ze groan, if pronounced correctly, is a shout I have used an ample amount of times. It has saved my life countlessly in many different ways, and I cannot express how much you should be using this shout. If you're like me and a hardcore Skyrim player who obviously plays on Legendary constantly, you can find these 3 words on their corresponding word walls in IRONBIND, BARROW, Lost Valley Redoubt, and Ustengrav. To maximize the shout's use and all other shouts in this list, make sure to go to all the listed places to gather the entire shout. Each word will bring the cooldown of the shout up as shouts get stronger with each added word. Examples of this would be the cooldown for the Become Ethereal shout, which starts at 20 seconds, goes to 30 with 2 words, and 40 seconds with 3 words. Take these cooldowns into account when you fight certain enemies, aka fire-breathing dragons. So this shout turns the player into a spectral form where all damage is negated. You can use this shout to jump off the highest cliffs, negate magic and physical damage, and even survive the long agonizing burning sensation of dragon fire. But be careful, interacting or attacking while using the shout will bring you back to normal and ultimately kill you if a high level enemy is attacking you. I mostly use this shout for jumping off high places though. It saved a lot of time for me, but not Nazim. You know when you're grinding the hell out of a dragon's life bar and you're waiting anxiously for it to hit that lovely 50% so it will come to the ground and make everything 20 times easier. Yeah, same. But guess what? With the beautiful Dragon Rend shout, this all becomes easier and 20 times more viable for you as the dragon slaying dragonborn. It literally just forces dragons to the ground. All 3 words for Dragon Rend are obtained during the quest ALDUINS BANE, and trust me, you will want them instead of patiently waiting for the dragon to get bored or tired flying around in the sky. Zafrul has a recharge rate of 10 seconds to 12 and then 15. Pretty nice cooldown and pretty good shout, and must have when slaying the dragons across the massive lands of Skyrim. You know when an enemy isn't letting you hit them and being a nuisance and you just wanna freeze, foo? Yeah, thought so. Stay down. Ice form, or more commonly known, Islenus, is a shout that allows you to freeze your foe in place while doing some frost damage to them on the side. Frostbite is a bit of a crappy thing to have when you're frozen completely solid, guys. Recharge rates of 60 seconds go up to 90 and then 120. It's a very long cooldown for a very powerful shout. You can find the 3 words to this shout in FROSTMERE Crypt, Mount ANTHOR, and SAARTHAL. I really have to emphasize my so do some dungeon crawling and you will find these places pretty easily and then get this shout. Kill 3 dragons for the shouts and then boom, you're freezing Nazim all the time. Be warned though, when you attack the person, the ice shatters, so either use it to gain a small advantage or get away from an unwinnable fight. Do I really have to explain to you why slowing down time is a powerful shout? You slow down time for God's sake. When you have 12 archers tossing orcish arrows at you, Teed Cloul yourself to victory by dodging skill shots and killing foes slowly, like a cool cat chilling on the side. Literally, look, my egg's frozen, lol. You can find the 3 words in HAGS end, KORVANJUND and LABYRINTHIAN. And be sure to get this early. I find it extremely handy in the difficult fights you could face. It's a substitute until you level your archery up enough to slow down time with its zoom in ability. The recharge rate starts with 30 seconds and moves on to 45, then a full 60 seconds. Each word makes the shout last longer, and when you're slowing down time, just know that you are affected by it, but you do move faster than everyone else who is affected by it. A nice little nut to know is that spells like flame spells don't get affected and do the same amount of damage, so use these to utilize the most out of these situations. Did you expect any other shout to be in the #1 spot? Like, for God's sake, you can send 20 NPCs or enemies flying with all 3 words of this shout. Fusro Da, or also known as Unrelenting Force, or also known as 2011's Meme of the Year, can be obtained by playing through the main campaign and receiving the words from the Greybeards. The recharge rate goes from 15 seconds to 20, then to a full 45 seconds, with the final word being able to literally blow enemies away. Watch me do it again to Maik. Look at him fly. You can only stagger dragons, however, and not fling them away. You a Dragonborn, not Godzilla. Use the shout to kill people, use it to avoid being killed. Just use it. Maik likes it. It makes him happy. It's mine and most people's favorite shout. The shout is so powerful it's become a meme, for God's sake. Like, what's not to love? Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. It really does help me out enormously. If you have any suggestions for future top 5s, please let me know. I always love reading your guys' comments. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Adios.